Hi guys, thanks for joining me on Scorp Tarot. This is a September monthly video for the sign of Virgo. All right, Virgos, this is your, as I said, a general September 2017 monthly video. This is a general reading. The messages that come through, everybody will get a message or two that resonates with them and their specific situation, but every message that comes through this 9-card reading will not apply specifically to you because this is a general reading and we have thousands of people that watch these videos. So guys, if you're interested in getting a message that resonates directly with you, then I offer private readings. My private readings I offer are a 15-minute reading, a 30-minute reading, and a 1-hour reading. I offer those readings via Skype or pre-recorded reading, and I can just send you the private link for you to view at your leisure, and then you also can review it multiple times. That's one of the benefits to getting a pre-recorded reading opposed to Skype, but I do both. So guys, if you're interested in getting a private reading, then email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com, and let me know whether you want the 15-minute reading, the 30-minute reading, or the full 1-hour reading, and we can get you scheduled. Now my readings are going quick, so if you are interested, you need to go ahead and email me and let me know your interest so I can get you scheduled and on the books. And what I do is I send you an invoice through PayPal. They handle all of the invoicing, and they send me, once the invoice is settled, once you settle the invoice with PayPal, they alert me and we can get you scheduled and on the books. All right, so Virgo, let's get started with your general monthly September of 2017 reading. Again, guys, thank you for viewing my channel, Scorp Tarot. Thank you for watching my videos, liking my videos, and subscribing to the channel. All right, guys, so Virgo, let's go ahead and get started. I've cleared these cards of any residual energies from previous readings, and I ask Universe Spirit to give you, Virgo, a relevant message that resonates with each one of you. All right, guys, so let's get started. Let me tilt this down so you guys can see the cards as they come out. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Virgo? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Virgo in this 9-card general reading? Universe Spirit, only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Virgo for September of 2017? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Virgo, September 2017, Creator? What should they be aware of? What do you want them to focus on this September of 2017? Only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards, come through me, and come through this reading. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Virgo for the month of September of 2017? Right, one second. Oops, this fell. All right. Last one. Universe Spirit, give Virgos a relevant message regarding their September of 2017. What do you want to communicate to the sign? That's too many. That's like 4 cards. What do you want to communicate to the sign? There it is. All right, guys. Let's look at what your general energy is, Virgo. It's the 8 of Cups. This 8 of Cups speaks to, it's a moving away. Some of you guys, or some of you are literally moving. It could be that. If not, this 8 of Cups speaks to moving away from troubled times and troubled people. You're moving to you're moving towards calmer waters. You're leaving behind choppy emotions. You're leaving behind, could be chaos, drama, stress, whatever it is. However it's classified, you're leaving behind some lower level energy and you're moving towards something lighter, something better, something more positive. All right, Virgos. Let's see. Let's flip these cards over and see what messages Universe Spirit has for you in this 9-card reading for September of 2017. Now, guys, you all know, if you watched my videos before, I don't read reversals. Every reader is different and specific and unique. And for me, I don't need to read reversals to pick up on negative, lower energy. I can do that by the cards around it. So I don't read reversals. All right, guys. So I'm going to go through each of these cards. Let's see. You first have the Queen of Cups. Your first card is the Queen of Cups, Virgo. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Excellent. Then you have the Empress. All right. Then you have the Page of Pentacles. The middle of your reading, you have the Justice card. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This Eight of Pentacles is the student card, and that's right in time for September. A lot of people are going back to school or have gone back to school in mid to end of August, or some people could be going back in September. Then you have the Nine of Wands. Speaks to being resilient, keeping the faith. Don't give up. Next to that, you have the Ten of Wands, which speaks to carrying a heavy burden. Carrying a heavy burden. And then last but not least, Virgo, you have the Four of Swords. Okay? So let's go a little more in depth with each of these cards. Let me look at it first, guys. Give me a minute. Okay, you have cards from every suit. So you've got a pretty balanced month, it looks like, for the month of September. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, Virgo, because you do have the Ten of Wands, which speaks to carrying a heavy burden. And that could be now, or that could have been in the past, because what sits next to that Ten of Wands is the Nine of Wands. So it looks like there could be a lessening of pressure, because you went from the because you went from the 10 to the 9. Some of the burdens, some of the stress could be receding, and you're in a time now where Universe Spirit is saying, you've placed the carrying of heavy burdens. That time has come to an end, Virgo. But now it's time for you to be resilient. Yes, you've been through a battle. Yes, you've carried a lot of burdens, but you're in a time now where you have to just stand diligently and keep the faith. Be resilient. Don't give up. All right? Don't give up, because you're in a time now where also you just come out of battle. You've come out of, or working hard. You know, that could have been the battle. But Universe Spirit is saying you're in a time of rest for this month of September of 2017, Virgo. It's calling on you to rest, heal, recover, recuperate, pause. Because, see, you've been through a lot. I can see that. Physical burdens. This could be work. This could be, you know, carrying heavy burdens. You know what I'm kind of picking up, guys? Because you also have the Empress card. And then you also have the Queen of Cups. I'm picking up energy for those of you who are like mothers. Those of you Virgos who are mothers. And there could have been some sort of, because you know the Empress card speaks to fertility. She's the mother, you know, of the major arcana. The Emperor is the father. The Empress is the mother. And plus you have the Queen of Cups, which is a nurturing, mothering energy. Intuitive, deep with her emotions. So both of these speak to a mothering energy. And the vibe I'm picking up off of these guys is some of you all have sacrificed a lot. These mothers. You have carried a heavy burden. It could have to do with something with finances. Finances could have been slow to come in, and especially around this time of year where kids are going back to school. I know how that is. We're trying to get everything together by uniforms. Some of you who kids are in private school, or you have a younger child where you have to pay daycare, which is very expensive. You've carried a heavy burdens, and you could have been working 1 or 2 jobs to be able to take care of your responsibilities, which have to do with your children. Making sacrifices so that your children could go back to school and have everything they needed when they went back to school. That's the energy I'm getting. Universe Spirit is saying if that's you and your situation, Virgo, in the middle of the reading, you've got the Justice card. Karma will reward you for the sacrifices that you have made. The scales of justice are always assessing, measuring, recording our actions. Investing in your kids, especially when they're under 18, especially when it has to do with their education, that is very honorable. One, that is very, that's one of the best investments that you can make. You know, I was just thinking about this earlier today. I don't invest as much as I used to in like the stock market, in my IRA, in my, you know, when I was working in corporate America, in the mutual funds and different things like that I used to invest in. But now, you know what I invest in? Probably the last 10 years, I invest in people. I noticed that. I noticed probably about 10 or 15 years ago, I shifted from investing and putting my trust in my stock into the stock market. And I started investing more in people. Investing in your children is one of the best investments that you can make. For those of you who are mothers or fathers, Virgos, if you've carried a heavy burden to provide the best that you can for your children, don't give up. Keep the faith. That's one of the best investments you'll ever make. You know, your kids, knowing that you sacrifice for your kids, knowing that as a mother, you weren't just fertile and brought a child into the world, but you actually sacrificed to make sure that you provided your children with the best. And I'm not talking about just the best clothes, Jordans and you know, $100 video games. That ain't what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about raising them right, teaching them morals, ethics, sacrificing, maybe taking on a job or two or working overtime so that you could put your child in a safe daycare center while you worked. Or for those of you who are sacrificing to pay tuition for private school for your kids. I know it's not easy, but Universe Spirit is saying, keep the faith, be diligent, and continue on. Because you will get a reward for that. And that reward may be slow in coming, like this Nine of Pentacles, but you will get your reward. All right. And this Nine of Pentacles could have to do with good news regarding money. But ultimately, even, and that's in the month of September. But just for those of you parents and you mothers in particular who are sacrificing for your kids as they go back to school. And that's what I'm getting with this Eight of Pentacles, this knowledge card, studying detail. And even for those of you who don't have children, if you're just a student, a college student who's watching this, Universe Spirit is saying the efforts that you put in, the sacrifices that you make, the heavy burdens that you carry when you take on them 4 or 5 classes and you're having to study and you're in the library late at night while other people are out partying, you're hitting the books. Universe Spirit is saying, you know what? Don't give up. Universe Spirit is saying, keep the faith. Keep pressing forward because you will accomplish your goal like this Knight of Pentacles. This is certain, sure energy. All the T's have been crossed and all the I's have been dotted. This is good news that's coming in for you students and for you parents of students. Because Justice is saying, whatever you're in a time of harvest for this September of 2017, Virgo, whatever you sow in your week, you will reap. So if you're sowing where you're studying, where you're hitting the books, where you're putting in the time and the effort and the energy to learn, to do well in your classes, you're going to reap the reward of good grades on that, okay? If you're the parent and you're working hard to put your kids through school, to make sure that they have what they need to start school and feel good, Universe Spirit is saying you will receive a harvest on that. Okay, and that harvest might not fully come to fruition until your child graduates from high school and is headed off to college. But that's an amazing feeling to know that all of those late nights and all of that hard work and sacrifice has culminated to your child, you know, finishing high school, to them going off to college. And, you know, education is something nobody can ever take from somebody. But what I want to say to you Virgos is you've got good news coming in for the month of September. It's good financial news with this Knight of Pentacles. And it may be slow to come in, but it's good news regarding money. And Universe Spirit is also saying that you need to take some time, and rest and recover with this Four of Swords. Because yes, you've worked hard. And I see that with this 10 of Wands. You've worked very hard. You've carried very heavy burdens. And a lot of those burdens weren't even yours that you had to carry, but you chose to because you're just that type of person. You were sacrificing for somebody else's good. And that's a beautiful thing, especially when they appreciate it. You know, and as kids, they will appreciate it. They don't immediately do it right now. Your kids don't, but eventually they will appreciate the sacrifices that you made as the parent. All right, so guys, take some time, September of 2017, to rest and recover, Virgo, because universe is calling on you to do that because you've carried such heavy burdens, but that burden is easing up because you also have the Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles is saying it's time for exploration. This could be a reinvention of self. Something, this good news that you have coming in, Virgo, for the month of September 2017 is going to it's going to lighten your burdens. And because it lightens your burdens, you're going to get a chance to rest and recover. You're going to get a chance to heal. So if that means you just need to, you know, lessen some of the hours that you're working, and instead of working so hard, take some time, take you some bubble baths, honey, go get you some bath salts, some Epsom salts, and some oils, some coconut and some olive oils. Those are wonderful for your skin, and they're inexpensive too. Go and get you some of that and luxuriate and take care of yourself. If you don't want to pay somebody else to give you a manicure and a pedicure, give yourself one for a low cost. Get you a manicure and pedicure. You know, pamper yourself because you've carried some heavy burdens, Virgo, and that's for male or female. I don't care what you are. What's your sex? Pamper yourself. Take care of yourself because you're in a time where you've got good news coming in. So take this time to pause. Take this time to rest and recover and enjoy and accept the good news that's coming in, Virgo, and explore some new things. This Page of Pentacles speaks to exploration and a reinvention of self, but it also speaks to a return on an investment, and that's what I'm really feeling for you guys. So something good is happening. This is a really good month for you all. Yes, you've been burdened in the past. Yes, you've made sacrifices in the past, and Universe Spirit is saying you need to continue to be resilient, continue to keep the faith, but as the weight, as the burden is lessening, rest and recover, Virgo. Rest and recover because you got a return on an investment with the Page of Pentacles. And Universe Spirit could be also saying you're a Virgo, so you are a Virgos. You guys are earth signs. I'm not picking up your energy in this reading. So who is this Queen of Cups, Virgo? Is this someone in your life? You know, the Queen of Cups is from the water suits. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer, or could be a Pisces. Who is this person? As I said, the energy I'm picking up because it sits on the first row with this Empress card. This is a mothering energy. You know, the Queen of Cups is nurturing, loving, deep with her emotions, intuitive, wise. Who is this? Whoever this person is, she sits next to this Knight of Pentacles, which speaks of the good news, good financial news that's coming in. So if this is just a girlfriend, or if someone that nurtures you, someone you can unburden yourself and talk to, be transparent with, enjoy it for the month of September, Virgos. Enjoy it. If this is a sister friend, if this is a sister, if this is, you know, whoever this is. But this Queen of Cups is nurturing, and she sits next to the Knight of Pentacles, which speaks of good news. So if you have someone to rest and relax with, then that's beautiful. But even if you don't, take the time to rest and recover, Virgo, because you're going to need to, because you've been through so much with carrying such heavy burdens. You know, there's a time for all things. There's a time to rest, and there's a time to rest and recover, and there's a time to work hard and to drive through passionately, assertively. But you've come out of that energy, and you're in the time of rest and recovery. All right, Virgo. So thank you guys so much for viewing my video on Scorp Tarot. I appreciate it so much, guys. So that was your general September of 2017 reading, guys. If you are interested and would like to delve deeper and want a message that's specific to you and your situation, then please reach out to me at Scorp Tarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com, and let me know whether you want a 15, a 30-minute, or a 4-hour reading, and we can get you scheduled. But this month for you, Virgo, the main thing that you need to do is rest and recover. Take care of yourself because you've been through a lot. All right, guys. So thank you again for viewing my channel. All right, guys. Enjoy your September of 2017. Namaste. Take care.